Farmers from across the lake region have been urged to adopt inland fish farming in order to reduce pressure on Lake Victoria, which has recorded dwindling fish stocks over the last decade. According to data from the Kenya Fisheries Services, fish stocks in Lake Victoria have declined by 11,000 metric tons over the last 4 years, majorly due to overfishing. And as the country marks World Fisheries Day, the government has invested in capacity building among the farmers to contribute to the country's food basket.
As Kenya looks inwards to enhance food security, various stakeholders are rushing to utilize the country's natural resources to spur economic growth among residents. In Kisumu, this multi-million fingerling multiplication plant is part of the larger plan to produce raw materials for inland fish farming to distribute across 18 counties in the lake region.
So what we are doing here is to come up with a modern hatchery plant, and that is the work that is currently ongoing, and we hope that this will support farmers in terms of the raw materials. And we also want to demonstrate the modern technologies when it comes to fish farming.
Introducing the solar energy power instead of the grid energy power. This one will reduce an overhead cost that can be incurred when actually operating the system. And therefore, the profit margin for this is going to be improved.
Farmers are also trained on best inland fish farming practices, which includes the size of ponds, stocking, as well as water quality checks in order to maximize the yield. The farmers have, however, called for a review of the cost of fish feeds in order to allow a higher profit margin.
Gunia moja ya 25 kgs tunapata na 3900, ambapo ni bei kali sana. Na chakula samaki zinakula, ambapo unaweza enda na hizo hata wiki moja hivi wamemaliza. Sasa hiyo ni changamoto sana.
We have a rice milling plant here in Kisumu as well at Kibos. We are trying to see on how we can add value to the byproducts that we get from the rice milling, so that we can avail the fish feeds to farmers at affordable rates and also the quality feeds.
Kenya's annual fish production capacity stands at 400,000 metric tons, while the annual demand is 600,000 metric tons. The country relies on imports to bridge the deficit. Laura Otieno, Citizen TV.